Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Raft survival game. Today I built this platform out here so that I could take a screenshot and get the entire base in one screen. And I've noticed that these resources, their spawn point is actually really close to the base. If we watch for a sec you can see one just spawned there. And so it's given me an idea to extend this base out and catch these resources as quickly as we can. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to expand this entire platform right out to where they spawn, and we're going to put new nets in and take all of these nets out. I just want to have a chat to you basically while I'm just playing the game today. A few things I've been thinking about whilst playing is, what can they add next? What do they do next? And what new features can they add to the game? I've essentially got a list of 10 things that I would love to see added to the game. I'm sure a few of them are already in the pipeline. And I just want to show you actually, just first of all, the view from up here. And I noticed I didn't actually show you up last time. In here. I put the ceiling in. So if we go up to the top, just quickly. Yeah, I'm sure a few of the things in my top 10 are going to be added to the game. Some of them may not be, but you never know. If we just come up here, where is it? Not on this side? Is it on this side? It does indeed. If we see down here, you can actually see these things spawn in. This is where I first noticed it. You can see how far the shark swims out as well. So yeah, the first thing would be a canteen. Something where we can more easily carry water around with us. He's going to start attacking, so jump down, jump attack. Yeah, a canteen, so we can more easily carry water around with us. Carrying the tin cans is okay, but it's... you can't really do much, you can't really carry much water around with you. So that is something I would love to see added in. I'm just going to drink now as well. What else would I like to see added? Some kind of armour, something to make us a little bit more resistant to the shark. We have thatch here, we could make fibre out of the thatch, we can make cloth out of the fibre. There's a lot of different things we can do. We can add metal plating to it, we can have wooden armour. We're able to craft an axe and a spear, so why can't we craft armour? That'll be the next thing. Ladders. Ladders will be a huge benefit. These stairs, they're nice, they work well, but they are 3 by 1 by 1 footprints of them, so they're difficult to work with sometimes. So where are we going to start with this? Should we just start pushing it forwards and forwards and forwards? That may be an idea. Build out to basically as far as we can with what we've got. Or should we... no, I'll do it like this. I'll go round in a circle first. So we've got the perimeter of the new platform. We'll build it out a little bit. Yeah, to here. Further down this one. So yeah, do you think that would be a good idea to have some kind of armour in the game? Some kind of craftable clothing? Maybe a something to keep you cool in the shade. That would be a good one as well. What else do I have? Ladders. Half walls. And either half walls or safety rails. They would be... I put it as 2 things in the top 10, but it could be just a single item, which can be used as a safety rail along the side. I've found, especially along these nets, if you fall in one of these, it's like a death trap. That's what ended the last game playthrough, by me falling into one of those. And the shark just went straight for me. He was right next to me, went straight for me, trapped me, and I was dead. And once you're dead in this game, it deletes the save file. It's like a roguelike. It deletes the save file and you can't do anything, you can't reload, you're just dead. That is another thing I would love to see added, is an autosave feature. At the moment there's no autosave. Just grab a bit more wood, and then we need to craft up some more rope. Grab some fibre as well. So yeah, as much as I love this game, I've had a fair few crashes. I've just had a crash a few minutes ago and it rolled me back by about an hour. I've just been resource gathering, so it doesn't matter too much, but it did lose a fair amount of resources. Do I have any more? I've got 10 more now. I'll just start crafting up a load of these. And I've got some more thatching here. So yeah, autosave. I am sure they are working on an autosave. But at the moment there's no options menu at all, there's no options to the game. So also maybe being able to change the volume of the shark of various different parts of the game. Like the volume of the water in the background. I'd love to be able to split stacks. At the moment in here, a stack of 10 is a stack of 10, you can't really do anything with it. A stack of 6 is a stack of 6. Where did I get this from? Oh, it's from... no, it's not. No idea. And... drink of water. No. And this one, yes, yes. It's confused me about where that was from. Ah, it's from here. Right, okay. Drink, fill, cook. Still cooking water. Yeah, and being able to shift-click items into and out of chests would also be a huge benefit. Having to actually drag and drop items to and from chests is a relatively laborious process when you're doing this much building. So what are your ideas of kind of a top 10 list, top 5 list of things that they could add into the game? I'd be interested to see what you come up with. One thing I want to say is that although this base is huge, I don't really want to increase this any further. It's quite well proportioned as it is. It fits in one screen, which is always good for screenshots and for thumbnails. But I think if it got any bigger, then we'd have to build out further to make it proportioned as well. I have seen videos now on YouTube of people hacking this game with cheat engine, and it's something that for this playthrough at least I'm not interested in doing. All these resources are all collected, they're not spawned in at all, they're not cheated in. And that's the way I want to keep this series. One thing I will say though, is that when this patch came out, it broke the previous save games. And if that happens, then I will start a new save, get unlimited items, unlimited resources, unlimited food and everything. Build back up to where we were in the previous episode and carry on from there. And that way, I think that's fair, because that way we can have a long running series of this. As long running as we want it to be. And we'll be able to use all the new features as well. So I think that is a good compromise. So that you know that, by trust at least, but I'm not cheating this game in any way, apart from when a new update comes out and everything breaks. And we can get back on track, we can carry on from where we left off, which is kind of how I'd want to run this. So if you think that's not fair, and if you think that we should start a brand new map whenever a new patch comes out, let me know. And if enough people say it, then yeah, that of course we'll start a new season essentially whenever new content comes out. Grab the rest of this. So this is what I mean. Shift clicking this would be so much easier. I wonder if this game is moddable at all. I know it's written with Unity, so if you're good with Unity, then maybe it is. Unity is something I will be getting into within the development part of the channel. But that won't be starting for a few weeks yet at least. I've still got to make sure I've got all the stuff that I need. And get a bit of groundwork laid out for the development side of it. With this being a brand new channel, I have just, over the last few months, built up a custom system to record everything on. I've still got a few more bits to come, that's why the audio has been a little bit off over the last few videos while I get used to everything. Hopefully that will settle down as soon as the new microphone equipment comes, new audio equipment comes. I'm completely out now, so I need more fibre. Come on, get up there. Thank you. Yeah, so I've got a new microphone coming so that I'm not relying on my headset. Sorry to break the fourth wall in this episode as well. But just so that you all know what I'm doing and where I'm going with this channel. So the development side of things will be coming hopefully soon. Just depends on how long it takes to set everything up. I've got to set up virtual machines and all sorts for it. So I need a drink. But within the development side of the channel, one of the first things I want to build with you guys, I want to do a step-by-step guide on how to develop a mouse auto-clicker for using within games. Really, really useful tool that, especially with games, say like Ark, where you get to click a hell of a lot, and I've seen a number of YouTubers using macros and mouse clicking tools, and I want to build one from scratch. So we'll be doing that. I use .NET and C#, and so we will be developing from scratch with that. There's another one which is a pixel colour recognition, in which you can choose which pixel and then you can run a macro against if a pixel on the screen changes to a certain colour. That was useful for things like the egg hunt in World of Warcraft and the Easter pack. Was it Easter features, I think it was, where there's Easter eggs and you have to go around collecting them. But they spawn in certain locations, and you can stand in one location and it'll spawn every so often, and you get to just right click it and it'll and you'll collect it. Let's gather up a few more ropes. And I think once we've done this, it'll be interesting to see how this platform comes out. Oops, don't want to do that. Don't roll away, don't run away. No, 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 no. Thank you. Don't run away. I need you. I need you. And what's this? Don't need you. Right. Hey, excellent. Put these in. I've got a fair amount to do yet, haven't I? So anyway, I'll come back to you once this is done, and we'll see how it's come out. Wow, that took a long time. I had to gather up a load more resources. I'd completely run out of everything. So right up here at the very front, I've done the same as we did down there. Put a new row of nets in to here. You can see they spawn in these kind of 4 rows here, and they come down and get caught up in here. So now all we've got to do is take out this row of nets. I've already emptied them. When you destroy nets, it does destroy everything in it, so best to make sure you get everything out of them first. And then just fill this in with foundations. You can see my health is down a bit. I got trapped underneath one of the foundations and very nearly died. I think I was on about an 1/8 of the heart. It was right down at the bottom. The shark was right over the other side of the map, but he managed to catch up with me. I was drowning, my fatigue was high, I was really worried, but I was just about to lose the save game. And that would be it, and I'd have to come back to you now and say, sorry, game over screen. That's what happens. But luckily I managed to break the foundation above me. It was actually trapping me underneath it, so I managed to break it and get out just in time. Kinda wish I got it on camera, but I was a bit panicked at the time. So, nearly done with these. This one and the last one here. And then he's close, I'll go and grab him. He's already broken one of these up here. And once we put all these in, what am I missing? Oh, I can't do that one. That one has to go there. And I gathered up a few more supplies as well, so filled this one and this one. Need a bit more. And there we go. So let's have a look at this from the top, from the very top. No, but first I'll grab some water, because otherwise she's going to complain at me. I say she because it sounds like a female voice when she coughs. So, no idea. So let's head right up to the top and see what this looks like from up there. And I think up here will be the screenshot. And so next episode I'm going to clear away these chests here, my original 6 chests, and we're going to turn all of this into an orchard. so I can actually get some crop plots up, and tree crop plots, and we can get to building our own trees, our own wood, getting our own thatch, and finally getting some coconuts and living off coconuts instead of raw potatoes and shark meat. So we'll be able to have some new food groups, we'll be able to have a lot of new building materials, and those trees, this orchard down here, will allow us to gather up the resources needed to build much bigger projects in the future. This is the starter house, so we're going to be building much bigger projects in the future. So this, I'm afraid, is all I have time for today. Let's jump down. Need a little bit of food. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy, I hope you like what I'm doing with this. As I said earlier, let me know down in the comment section what you think would be the best additions to the game, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.